soul and body. Body tracks designed for parties. Heisman trophies, still fall groupies and lobbies. Back up off the keys. Ever since a juvenile, I've been 500 degrees. Humble myself, got on bended knees. Action 90, marry me. Fortunately, she agreed. Been smooth sailing since year 3. What's up? It's your boy Deezy from the Ville. Oh, Deezy bastard. But I'm here to talk to you about this Karmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf trial. And I've been on both sides. And I like to see myself as being in the middle. I like to see myself as being an impartial person, a fair person. And in the integrity of being fair and being honest, I'm calling upon our people to be honest and fair with ourselves. And you probably can already tell where I'm headed with it. Being honest and fair with the evidence that has been given, with the trial that took place. Unfortunately, our brother, Karmelo Anthony, is guilty. Now, I may feel that he should be guilty of manslaughter and not murder one, but he is guilty. No way around it. There's no way around it. Hopefully his appeal will work out for the best for him, and he will have his sentence reduced to manslaughter, which I think would be a fair assessment for the crime that he committed, manslaughter. But he was going to have to do some damn prison time. You can yell and scream and get ignorant all you want. But when you look at the facts of the incident, the little nigga was damn guilty, man. He jumped the gun. He reacted too quickly. He did what he did too quickly. He escalated the incident to lethal force too quickly. Just no way around it. You can holler and scream all you want. It's just the facts of you win some, you lose some. But you're supposed to be able to be honest with yourself and be like, damn, young brother, you weren't supposed to stab him, and definitely not in the heart. As I say, and if you have any honesty and integrity in you, your mama told you to pick up a stick or a brick and bust the hell out of somebody. She did not say take out a knife and stab them, and definitely not stab them in the heart and kill her. If you have any honesty, any integrity, if your mama was any type of responsible adult, she did not tell you to stab anyone. Not for a one-on-one, not even for a one-on-two. If you have any type of mama, if you went home from high school now and said you were being jumped and you took out a knife and you stabbed another kid through the heart, your mama will whoop your ass. Your mama would be like, baby, what the hell have you done? You killed someone? Because mamas know kids have been taking ass whoopings for years. Been taking ass whoopings going all the way back to when they were wearing hard bottoms to damn school. So have some honesty and some integrity and admit that your mama never told you to stab no damn body. Stop lying on these platforms. When something is right, it's right. When it's wrong, you have to be able to admit that it was wrong. Now, sometimes you can do what you feel is the right thing, but you still have to go to prison. You still have to go to prison. You can catch a nasty ass sexually assaulting your child and you kill him. And if things don't line up right, guess what? You have to go to prison. You were morally right, but legally you were wrong. And that's just how it shakes out. And we as Black people, we have to be able to eat that. I mean, don't we have this saying that, hey, if I come across this, if I catch this going on, I'm just going to have to go to jail. If somebody put their hands on my child, I'm just going to have to go to jail, but I'm going to sit there with a smile on my face. We got to walk that then. Sometimes you can do what you feel is the right thing, and morally it might be the right thing, but you still got to go to prison because you did something that was legally wrong. That's just the country that we damn live in. That's why we have to think and strategize before we damn move. I want y'all to know that us Black people is the reason Karmelo Anthony is in jail. We don't have no honesty. We don't have no integrity. We made it a hugely racial situation. This situation wasn't racial. That white boy, Metcalf, he had Black friends. There were other Black people up under that tent. There were other Black people on his team. No one came out and said that he's a flaming racist. Now, his dad looking kind of racist with some of the things that he said, but he's a grieving father, and just being 100, if something happened to my child at the hands of a person from another race, I'll probably be saying all type of racist stuff too. Yes, Black people can be racist. Don't come at me with that hotep definition that you have to have power to be racist. Look it up in the dictionary. No one said, it says nothing about you have to be in a position of power to be racist. So stop it. That's what I mean by we're partially responsible for to what happened to this young brother, Karmelo Anthony, with all this pseudo hotep Afrocentric redefining words and that don't put your hands on me and just a plethora of rhetoric that we have in the Black community that is harming our youth, and our inability to be truthful about that is harming our youth. Someone put it in that boy head that soon as somebody put their hands on you, you can stab them. No, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. All y'all mammies out there, shut up. First of all, his response was a feminine response. That's a feminine response. Say, you put your hands on me, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna stab you, I'm gonna shoot you soon as you put your hands on me. No, a man cannot conduct himself in that manner. A man actually should be more accustomed, more comfortable, know how to conduct himself if someone do put their hands on you. You put your hands back on them. Then if it escalates from there, it escalates from there. Someone push you, you push or you punch them. You don't pull out a knife and stab them like a woman. That's something that a woman would do and may possibly get away with it. But mano a mano, no, you're not going to get away with that. And no amount of hollering and screaming is going to make that go. No, you can't do it. We don't even want to live in a society like that as Black people. Got to be careful what you ask for because the system just might give it to you. Do we really want to live in a system, in a society where soon as we push someone, threaten someone, they could pull out a knife or a gun and take our life? Do we really want that? No, we don't want that. We some very boisterous and aggressive people. You can look on social media. All you see are black people getting rambunctious with white people, punking white people. That's all that you see on social media. You know, you might see every now and then a Karen or a white boy grabbing his nut sack and trying to buck. But normally what you see are black people getting rambunctious with white people. So you guys trying to tell the system that we want that type of system where as soon as someone push or get rambunctious with them, you can respond with lethal force. We don't want that because we be the main ones getting killed. Half of you know that your kids are the bully at school. Keep it funky. Half of you know your kids are the bully at school. Imagine your child not coming home because they were doing what kids do, bullying someone, some light bullying, and your child doesn't come home because that other child responded by stabbing them through the heart. You'd have a goddamn fit. Keep it a buck. We have to have honesty and we have to have integrity. We have to have sympathy and empathy for that Mr. Metcalf who lost his child to what wasn't even proven to be bullying, but what we put that narrative out there that it was bullying. It was not proven to be bullying. We have a problem with authority. Black people have a problem with authority. Keep it a buck and be honest. Stop lying to our kids. We're going to get our kids sent to goddamn prison. We have a problem with authority. No one can't tell us nothing. Because the rhetoric that is out is, what right did that white kid have to tell that black kid that he couldn't be there? Even I was saying it. Someone did the damn homework and looked up the damn laws. That white kid, let me pause this. A quick break to answer a phone call. I think I halfway forgot where I was at. I know I was talking my damn shit though. You know, I was talking about how us as black people, we have to have integrity for the sake of our children. I was talking about we don't really want that type of society where you can respond with deadly force just because someone pushed you, threatened you, because that would be to our detriment, knowing damn well that we the loudest roosters on the damn block, knowing damn well we the most rambunctious people there are. I'm pretty sure many white people would love it if the laws were changed so you could respond to someone pushing you with shooting them and say that you were just protecting yourself. You got to be careful what you ask the system for. The system just might give it to you. And then you'll be crying, talking about it's a conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy to genocide us. Nah, you asked for that. We asked for that. But we really have to equip our children better for this actual real world, which is why I say that us as black people, we have a responsibility for what happened to this brother, Karmelo. No man, should be yelling, if you put your hands on me, I'm going to stab you. No man should be yelling that. That's a feminine reaction. That's a feminine reaction. And no, that white boy wasn't that much bigger than him. He had size on him, you know what I'm saying? But Karmelo was supposed to be able to dance around, jab, uppercut, move his feet. Or if he took an L, you take that L. We doing our youth a real disservice. We doing the future youth a disservice by trying to co-sign this bullshit that took place. We should be letting our children know that no, you do not stab someone for pushing you. You're going to go to jail. Let our kids know, yes. See, this is where you have to have the intelligence to equip your children for this world that we live in. Equip your children to know the various threat levels and what it has to reach to before you can respond with deadly force. I don't know if white people teach that in their household or what, but it sure does seem like it. All these cases that we have a problem with, George Zimmerman, Mike Brown, et cetera, it's like they have been schooled and taught what the actual law is and what the requirement is to yell for self-defense later. While us black people, we got it all twisted up, just like we have all type things all twisted up, and we giving half-truths and inaccurate information, and we're co-signing bullshit, and our kids are paying for it. Our kids paying for this. If I would have went home and told my mama that I stabbed someone, my mama eyes would have got biggest dinner plates, and she would have been like, boy, what the hell you done your ass going to jail? Oh my God, my baby going to jail. Where was that common sense lost at? You know, did I miss the damn transition? Where was that common sense lost that you don't stab someone? Look, I've worked in prisons where there's a whole lot of stabbing going on. Yeah, I've worked in youth prisons where there's a whole lot of stabbing going on every day. But guess what? Majority of those people, those inmates doing those stabbings, know that they don't want no extra time. So you know what? They are stabbing people, but they bullshit with it. They stabbing people in the face, in the head, on the arm, leg. See, you just said face and head. Yeah. Those knives, those shanks that they have is not going to penetrate through the damn skull. It ain't going through the skull. But it looks horrific because there's a lot of blood vessels in your face, in your head, so it bleeds a whole lot. So it looks like you really did something, but you haven't really gave them any life-threatening wounds. Even them boys in prison not trying to kill someone by stabbing them because they don't want any additional time. What Karmelo did was he made a rookie mistake, a Bama mistake, an ignorant mistake. If he was going to stab, could have poked the boy in his arm, in his leg. You know, a little cut, something that'll bleed and back him up off of you. You don't go for center mass. You got your lungs, you got your heart there. You don't go for center mass. That's when you're trying to kill someone. We have to equip our kids better, because we failing our kids right now. And all these idiots all over YouTube and other social media outlets, they making us look bad. They are putting more misinformation and rhetoric out there. They need to stop it. Let me show y'all some of these people, man. How you share your screen on that, man? Share screen. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all this person. This person. What her name? Keisha. Stop it. Stop it. You're putting misinformation out there. You're basically just about lying. Black people, stop this. Making us look bad, making us look stupid, making us look like we don't have any intelligence or intellect, making us look like liars. None of the stuff that she's bringing to the table is doing Karmelo Anthony any good. None of it is doing him any good. That's why I say some of these mammies out here just talking just to talk. We can hear that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You just talking. You have responsibility for sending Karmelo Anthony to prison. You breed a atmosphere, a environment of ignorance. That's the problem that we have in the Black community. We have ignorance of the law, ignorance of society. Who's someone else? This guy. I haven't listened to him lately, but hopefully he's changed his tune and he's going with the actual information that has been released during the trial. Black people just swinging, just creating false narratives, just making stuff up. It's disgusting. Y'all making us look stupid and like liars out here. None of the stuff y'all are creating came up during trial. No one said nothing. But here's the bad part. Karmelo never said it. Karmelo never said he got jumped. He never said he got jumped. His mama never said he got jumped. His daddy never said he got jumped. No one under that tent said he got jumped. No one on Karmelo's team said he got jumped. Police didn't say he got. No one said he got jumped. So why are these ignorant Black people creating narratives that are not helping him? See, these are the type people who will probably tell you that the earth flat or we ain't black, we are Moors, or we evolved from damn mermaids, or we come from Mars. We have a problem with misinformation in the Black community. We have a problem with that. People just talking out their ass. And we need to start telling these type people to shut the fuck up. Because the kids might be listening to your dumb ass. Or if you're not dumb, your lying ass. That's what we have to start doing for our kids, man. Our kids listening to these goddamn people with all this misinformation. Now, they might have the best intentions at heart, but apparently intellectually, you aren't equipped to speak on a situation. You're doing more harm than good. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Now, who you do want to listen to is someone like this gentleman, Mr. Dennis Sperling. He's an educated attorney with countless years of experience. He's been on the Willie D podcast. Him and Willie D went back and forth on this topic. And before I moved myself to the middle and stopped being partial, I was actually against this gentleman because he wasn't saying what I wanted to damn hear. You know, sometimes, and that's another sign of intelligence. You're not always going to hear what you want to hear, but you're going to hear the facts or the truth. And when you're intelligent, you have to be able to adapt to that and say, hey, If that's what it is, that's what it is. You don't be a dummy and just no, that's not what I want to hear. So I'm just going to create something. I'm just going to make something up. That has been the bane of Black people, and it continues to be our bane. But listen to this guy, Mr. Dennis Sperling. He said such things as, even the appeal for Karmelo is shaky at best. He laid down how that judge who presided over that case was so careful because he wanted to make sure that case was airtight. It looks like the brother Karmelo is just going to have to sit down for at least 17 years and possibly the full 35 years. And we hate to damn hear that. I hate to damn hear that. I hate to see a young brother who we know was doing what he thought was the right thing. But that's because his parents and the Black community did not properly equip him for this society. We did not properly equip him. We gave him misinformation. We gave him rhetoric. We gave him pseudo. And because of us, that boy is in prison. Because of us and our ignorance, that boy is in prison for a long time. Hopefully he's going to learn something there. Hopefully when he get out, he's going to be a functional adult. If he get out after 17 years, he's going to be doing well. His mind is going to be mature. And if he avoid the drugs and the gangs in there, he's going to come out and he's going to do something and be somebody. Almost with Charleston White, when Charleston White said the majority of young Black males need prison. Now, Karmelo Anthony was not one who needed prison. Nah, he didn't need prison. He just I don't think he needed prison. He just made a mistake. Listening to us Black people and our rhetoric, he made a goddamn mistake. And let me see if I get my screen back how I want it. What is it? What is it? There we go. Put me right in the middle. That's where I want to be, in the middle. When you approach topics and situations, you should be unbiased, in the middle, as much as you can. Because we all have bias. We all have bias. It takes a really big person, a knowledgeable person, a fair person to be as unbiased as possible. And most of you don't have it. Most of you don't have it. You made this into a racial incident when this was not a racial incident to begin with. Now, some aspects of it during trial may be perceived as being racial, but no, the actual incident was not racial. If you're just being honest with yourself, it was not racial. Because first of all, most of the youth now do not suffer from the racism that our generation had. Most of these kids now, they don't care if their friends Black or white. They don't have the same hangups that we had, and that is a good thing. That's a good thing, But yeah, my Black folk out there, stop lying. Stop lying to yourselves. We real good at that, lying to ourselves. and only seeing and hearing what we want to see and hear. On watching shows from some of the people that I showed you, they blowing up the damn tent and look, they jumping Karmelo, they jumping him. I knew it. Stop lying. Shut the fuck up. You just lying. You just create false narratives. You're hurting the boy case more than anything. And the white folk just sitting back looking at us and wondering, are we all really that stupid? They wonder, are we really that damn stupid? Now, some of y'all white folk, I'm seeing the racism on your side also. You don't have to make the boy out to be some damn super ninja killer who knew how to kill with one blow. You not being honest either. It was a damn, I won't say an accident, it was manslaughter. It was manslaughter. He just had the bad luck to be goofy and just hit him in the wrong spot. He was not a true thug, a true gangster, because a true thug, a true gangster would not have been trying to go to prison for that. Would have tried to, stab him in the arm, in the leg, just brandish it. Something like that. Karmelo Anthony did a goofy thing. He was a goofy. Maybe he was a goofy who was trying to be gangster, but it was a goofy situation. Bad luck. He just happened to hit the boy in the heart. So white folk stop trying to make him out to be some Conan, Jason Bourne, trained assassin killer. He was not that. So y'all don't have to go overboard either. Some of y'all showing your racism and ignorance and lack of intellect. Premeditated murder. So he premeditated that he was going to get up that morning, take his knife with him, and he was going to kill Austin Metcalf. We have no reports that they knew each other, that they ever had a previous problem. That's premeditation. That's the real premeditation. I understand that in Texas, they have this thing where if you don't run off, you grab a damn weapon, that's sufficient for premeditation. That's not damn premeditation. Kind of dawn. That's goofy as hell. It's not no damn premeditated murder. You don't know what premeditated murder is? God damn. So some of y'all just as goofy, trying to hold on to that racist rhetoric. The boy came from a relatively good to decent family as far as we can see. They weren't living in no damn projects. He had a father in the home. He had a mother. They took family vacations. He was a straight A student, athlete, had 2 jobs. Stop trying to make him sound like Darnell from the block, who don't have any job and dropped out in the 9th grade. He wasn't that. You're putting too much sauce on it, and it make the whole plate taste nasty. Too much sauce. Damn. But that's us older people adding all that sauce to it on both sides. Black people adding, he got jumped. He was defending himself. 4 people jumped him. White people adding, he came there with the strict intention of killing Austin on that day. Both sides lying. Stop it. It's too much sauce. You don't have to do all that. It was an unfortunate situation. He's been convicted of murder which I personally think it should have been manslaughter, that's where we could possibly argue for a little racism during the trial. But they got it almost right. He should have served between 10 and 20 years. 10 and 20 years for manslaughter. That's just being unbiased. I have sympathy and empathy for Karmelo Anthony because he made a bad decision. I have sympathy and empathy for Austin Metcalf because his life was taken from him for a simple act, and no one deserves that. And we have no proof, no evidence that those boys were bullies or, at the very least, any more bullyish than any other child. Because he was a child. Have sympathy and empathy for that family. We all know what went on in the 19th century, the early 20th century. This is a new age. And perhaps the people my age need to die out because we hold it on. We hold on to that racism and we're giving back to them and holding them to it. And we hurt our kids with it. We hurting our kids with it. Our kids are trying not to be racist like us, but we trying to drag them down into it. Black folks, stop it. Stop it. Karmelo was wrong. Repeat after me. Karmelo was wrong. And remember when I said earlier, sometimes you can feel like you're doing the right thing and it may look like the right thing, but you still have to go to prison because by law you were wrong. That's just what it is. And that's what I was talking about and that I forgot. When we get on that, what right did that white boy have to tell him that he can't be there? He had a right. He was delegated authority by his coach, who was delegated authority from his school, who was delegated authority from the county school board. He had a right. And us black people don't like hearing that. You don't have the right to tell me I can't be here. Sometimes they do. Sometimes people do. Yep. We have a problem with authority, black people. And if you not lying to yourself and you're honest, you understand we do. Especially from a white person. I don't want no white person telling me what to do. Who that cracker is trying to tell me what to do. Gonna wind up. They have places for people like us. It's called prison. And guess what you're going to be doing in prison? You're going to be moving and not moving when that cracker tell you what to do. Yep, sure will. You sure will. So, in closing, this is a case that hurt. It was disappointing. It was disappointing to me. Because I was riding with Austin Metcalf, with Karmelo Anthony the whole while. I was listening to that rhetoric that people put out there about he got jumped, that Karmelo only 130 pounds and 5'6", and Austin Metcalf 6'2", 220. I was riding with all that. And it took me a couple of damn weeks to sit back and be honest with myself and listen to the actual information and not all the misinformation that's out there. Misinformation, aka niggas lying, niggas just making up stuff, Niggas making us stuff like black people, the original Indians here. But that's a different topic. But that just shows an example of what we damn dealing with. Black people lying our ass off as if everyone else is stupid. Stop it. Cut it out. This your boy Deezy. Man, let me take you out with the how they used to say that during the hip hop albums. Peace out, DJ. Take me out with the fader.
Myself got on bended knees. Action, I need marry me. Fortunately, she agreed. Been smooth sailing since year 3. Bought a home, she got me cutting grass and trim the trees. Instead of club night, turn on TV, watch movies. She keep me on point, motivation to move me through ups and downs. There's no need of going back. Now I have a hard pass to see if I'm still the Mac. Nah, I'm just playing. We can T.I. tiny bitches, you know what I'm saying?
Now I used to call your phone. Remember first night you let me bone. And I can do no wrong.